Welcome to What's Next podcast. Here we have a special guest today with us. Me and Toby got Amber. Say hi, Amber.
Hello.
Don't be too enthusiastic.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
How we been? Had a
Good.
good week, Tobes?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I've had a good week.
Yeah.
How about you?
Oh yeah, just most wonderful, as always. How you been, Amber?
Good.
Excited to be on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be too
Probably
excited.
It's been like a while. I've been here since
I don't
6.
think you've ever been on.
Oh.
No, it's been a while.
Ah.
It's 8:13.
Yeah, so yeah, few
Hiccups.
little hiccups along the way, but
Yes.
we're
And
here.
Falling
We're
off
here.
chairs.
Shut up.
Yeah, so we'll get right into it. Start off with our sport.
Ooh.
So Wimbledon is underway. We've got Ash Barty won her first game,
Killing it, as always.
as always. I wanted to bring up, I don't know if it was during the week or whatever, but apparently Serena Williams did not know she was world number 1. I'm pretty sure.
Wow, Serena.
I can't stand her. Are you searching that up or?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
look it up. The interview?
I don't know. I don't know where it was. Maybe I'm just chatting shit, but
Wouldn't
I'm
surprise
pretty sure I
anybody.
heard that Serena Williams didn't know she was world number 1. I was surprised.
That's a bit shitty because Serena has been world number
Wait,
1 for
Serena
so long.
Williams is a disgrace to world number 1 Ash Barty.
Yes. She's a disgrace to tennis, to be honest. I can't stand
Why don't you
her.
like her?
Oh, she's just a sook.
Yeah.
She's had a lot of
Yeah, she didn't know.
a lot
It's
of bad
ridiculous.
instances when she's not winning the game. So when the Naomi Osaka thing where she
Does crack the shits a little bit.
cracked the shits and
Not that we can talk as Aussies in the tennis world, minus
Oh,
Ash Barty.
well, in the female world it's alright,
yeah.
Yeah.
Nick Kyrgios.
but yeah.
Mm.
What did he do? What's his latest?
Well,
Kick up?
he was in a match against Thompson, another fellow Aussie, and they both got warnings from the umpire from bad behaviour, mouthing off, as always.
That's surprising for Jordan Thompson. He seems like he's got his head screwed on, but
Clearly, Kyrgios knows how to get in people's heads.
yes, he won, didn't he? Yeah.
He did, so he's up against Rafa next round.
Hopefully, Rafa gives him a
Who's
Gives
world
him a
number
serve.
1 for boys? Or men.
Djokovic,
Joka.
is, I believe.
Who's 2?
Roger.
Roger
Rog.
that.
Who's number 3?
Rafa,
Oh,
Rafa.
okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's always been the same.
the big three.
Yeah, that's gonna be like once those 3 retire, it's gonna be like a different landscape for.
Say who I like.
Who?
Greek. Tsitsipas. I
No,
think his name is.
Yeah, he lost in the first round.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I think he chucked the shits as well.
I love watching him. He's good.
I like watching.
Good young tennis
I
player.
like watching Zverev as well.
Zverev is good.
Wasn't there an Australian that won like something like a youth? Like it,
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could be.
I don't
I
follow
thought that was
tennis
him.
as much, but
Yeah, no, but
whoops.
yeah, I was thinking of Kokonakis. Is that?
Thanasi.
No, he was like 18. Like
Ah,
So
people
was
from
Cobb.
Ballarat know him, so I was like,
no.
Not sure.
Dunno.
But that'll be a big matchup, Kyrgios and Nadal. Bit of
Yes.
history with that one.
Yes, that's how Kyrgios became famous. He bet Rafa.
He
Yeah.
did.
I don't know. I don't know where it was.
Look, as an Aussie, I hope Kyrgios wins, but as a
Tennis fan.
tennis fan,
Yeah.
Rafa better bloody win that one.
Also in Wimbledon, did you see the 15-year-old from I don't know what country she's from.
15.
Yeah, she beat Venus Williams.
Venus.
Yep.
Venus isn't that good.
Yeah, but 15-year-old.
She's okay, but I feel like she's way lower in the ranking.
I'd say she's getting old as well.
Yeah. Oh, is she older than Serena? Yes.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, there you go.
They don't even.
Corey Coco stuns Venus Williams. What on earth?
She won on the weekend or something, and she had a exam at school like on that past week.
What?
Yeah, that just
15, and she just won her first match at Wimbledon. That's
That's a big payday as well.
just another
Yeah.
another
wow.
person that's
I was just about to
outdoing
say,
us
yeah.
at our age.
Every video I'm seeing you guys do,
It's not good. It's a running topic that people younger than us are at.
that should
or
be a
our
new
age,
segment for you guys.
I just
Who's our age and doing much more successful than us?
I did see Arsenal signing earlier today, young 18-year-old fella, and all I thought was, oh, another person our age.
Ugh.
Gone.
Oh, God.
My word.
No, we'll jump on to soccer then. Do you see... And then Alex Morgan. I know you, Amber, you're not really into soccer. Just shaking your head.
I have
But,
no idea about soccer.
Gabriel Martinelli, his name is. Young Brazilian
Young kid.
striker.
Any good?
No idea. Hopefully. He's joining the first team for the preseason games, so that's good.
Oh,
He's
that's
not
right.
just going straight into the academy. He might
Solid.
after that, but yeah. So Alex Morgan.
Yeah, US are into the World Cup final. I didn't want to say that. Can't stand them.
I was a bit disappointed,
Why?
if I'm honest.
Because they're just really cocky.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. I'd way
'Cause
rather England win it.
They are the best.
They are the best
They
team
have
in the
been.
world.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought Brazil would be better.
Yeah, they are good.
I
But they
thought
got
that.
knocked out.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Dutch get through and win. Be
Yes.
rooting for them.
Yes, I will be.
Me and Toby have Dutch origins,
We do.
so we follow the Dutch in soccer.
Besides Australia.
Yes.
Yes.
But-
they're our second team.
Australia don't often go far in tournaments,
No,
so
no, no.
go for the Dutch.
So,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, hopefully they can get up. No,
What'd you think of the celebration
the
from?
celebration was very cocky.
Yeah. Suppose
Oh,
when,
well.
when you're the best in the world,
yeah,
I
when
think
you're
you're
that
allowed to
good,
be.
I
It's like
Is that-
LeBron
I think
in
I
basketball.
Get it now.
What?
The
The sip tea
yeah,
thing,
is they making fun of Britain or like
That's,
yeah, the
that's part
UK.
of it, and that's like it's it's meant to be
Just a walk in the
none
Cup
of
of
our
tea.
business, yeah.
That's it.
that's just rude.
And they only won 2-1, and because England missed a penalty as well.
Yeah.
So
So a bit arrogant on their part, but when you're
Anyways.
the best in the world, I think that's the only time you can be arrogant.
yeah, that's fair enough.
Look at LeBron basketball.
Oh, he's not too arrogant.
No, but he can be.
Yeah, he can
But
be.
no one questions it because
I feel like Steph Curry is arrogant.
Yeah, see, I said Jesse doesn't say
When he
that.
chews his mouth guard, it annoys me. It's like, just put it in your mouth. Like, I don't know why.
That's a good point.
no, I love Steph. He's actually humble.
He's funny.
He's a person who's on your team you'll love. It's just people hate him because he changed
he's-
the way basketball's played.
And he's
Because
so
he's good,
He's
yeah.
so good at what he does.
It's tall poppy syndrome. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I
It's
learned
like
about it in
anyone
English a
who's
little
better than you just like cut down.
Ah,
bit. Yeah, because
that
yeah.
works.
You always root for the underdog because you
Yeah.
know, like Richmond. Everyone loved Richmond when they were shit, and they
Yeah,
got
felt
good,
bad
and
for him
everyone's
coming
like, oh,
ninth every year.
fuck Richmond, jerks,
Yeah.
like because they
I
won.
know.
That's
Because
it.
they're successful.
good enough.
And same with Collingwood.
No one
I
likes
feel like
Collingwood.
everyone's always
Oh,
hated
Nobody likes
Collingwood.
You either go for
Yeah.
Collingwood or you hate
Who
Collingwood.
do you go for the footy? Who do you go for?
Sydney.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
They're nearly as bad as Melbourne.
They probably are
They
now.
actually beat West Coast
Did they?
a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, reigning premiers. Just
That's fair
saying.
enough.
Every team in AFL is pretty hot and cold at the moment, aren't
They
they?
I know
are.
it's very close this year.
It was close last
Besides
year too.
Geelong.
See Port Adelaide 1 week beating Geelong.
They beat Geelong last week, and then they
And then
got
they
smashed by-
lost.
Not smashed by the Bulldogs, but
Yeah, that's a bit of a
that's good.
polar
though.
opposite type thing. Yeah, it
That's
makes
what-
for a
that's-
very close
yeah.
league, doesn't it?
Yeah, besides Geelong, I think they're 2 games on top or
Yeah,
whatever.
they are.
They're not that good though. Like if you watch them,
Geelong.
Oh,
Well,
they're
I guess
pretty
Port
good.
Adelaide,
They
they're
take
pretty shit.
control.
I think they're a boring team to watch.
I can agree with that, to be honest.
I love watching them play.
Like I like
Really?
watching Richmond when they win.
They're a good team.
They're
to
a good
watch.
team to watch.
Bit exciting. Same with Collingwood. I hate Collingwood, but
But
I'll,
they're
they're
good.
good.
they have a
They're
bloody good
yeah.
team when they're playing. I've
They're all
been
really young, I reckon too,
Yeah,
which
for
is
both teams
crazy.
as well.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
yeah.
for Richmond and Collingwood, it's not even the teams that are bad, it's just the fans. I can't see. Imagine a Richmond Collingwood grand final.
be like 4 teeth there.
Goodbye.
Ugh.
All right, let's get on. NBA.
NBA.
One of the craziest opening days of free
free
agency
agency.
I've seen.
Yeah, it was mad.
It was ridiculous. What we got? KD and Kyrie going to Brooklyn.
He's still been my favourite player, even though he left
Kyrie,
Boston.
yeah.
Still love Kyrie.
Oh,
Kyrie Irving.
yeah. He
Born
used to
in
play
Australia.
for
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. How cool would that be if he played for Australia one day?
He
Where-
won't.
He won't
He's already
ever.
played for USA.
Did he play
right,
for Cleveland? Was
He
that
did.
him? Yes.
Him and
okay.
Bron.
Oh, both
Um,
of them did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then you've got DeAndre Jordan joining him, leaving the
Yeah,
Knicks.
they've just made a super team now.
You've gained Kemba.
Yeah, Kemba and Enes Kanter as well.
Cantor's always good.
So, I mean, not as good as Horford, but he's younger at least.
And I used to watch a lot of his games because he played for the Knicks.
Yeah.
He's very underrated scorer in the
Yeah,
paint.
he is. In the paint, yeah.
Yeah, mid-range he can shoot it
Yeah.
as well.
Just
Good
doesn't
defender.
Have, yeah, just doesn't have the long range shooting of Horford.
Yeah. Warriors recruiting well again. DeAndre,
D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo,
D'Angelo.
Russell getting
I don't
there.
know about that fit though. Is that
One of them's going to have to play at the forward position.
I'd start D'Lo and Steph at the 1 and 2 guard, and then I'd
Yeah.
play Clay at the 3.
Clay's a good defender as
He
well.
could play the 3.
He could play that. He's 3-and-D player. I reckon he could do it. They're going to have to, really. They got no choice.
Yeah, because they've lost Durant.
They got Draymond at the power.
Well, they're going to lose Boogie. Apparently, no one wants him.
Yeah,
That's
which is
what Woj
weird,
said.
isn't it?
He's a bit of a locker room cancer, but
Yeah.
Is it what?
a locker room cancer.
He's
So it
just,
means like he's just a pain in the ass to be around.
he's like a Kyrgios
Ah.
of basketball.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you
okay.
want that sort of.
I was looking
Yeah.
that up. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then
no, there was heaps more. Yeah, we can't think of him.
cannot at all. Knicks gained a few. No one actually. For the expectations we had, we gained Julius Randle. Good signing.
That's a good signing.
He's a good signing. Other than that, we gained Taj
Taj
Gibson, Wayne Ellington,
Reggie Bullock.
Reggie Bullock, and Alfred Payton.
Nice. Yeah, that's going downhill,
They will make us more competitive than last year,
but not much more.
but we're not going to make
Probably
playoffs.
go for the lottery again.
Although, a lot of people look at our Knicks squad and don't know a lot of the players. But I've
Yeah.
watched them all year last year. There's some good young
can be
talent.
good,
We
yeah.
still got Alonzo Trier, Kevin Knox.
Yeah, Kevin Knox is good.
Trier
Frank-
is good as well.
Frank
Frank Ntilikina. He's
Ntilikina,
got to step
that's
up
it.
this year. If he doesn't, he'll be out of the NBA soon. Dennis Smith Jr.
Oh yeah, yep,
We've got a good young core, and just nobody knows about him.
yeah. What about you, Amber?
I was just like, I'm just gonna have a nap while you guys talk about this.
A wild, wild first day.
Yes, yeah, it was. It's good to see though. It's like even better than the on-court stuff. It's,
Yeah. Oh,
And then
yeah. Anthony Davis being joined
Oh.
by Trevor Booker. Did you see that?
did he go to Lakers?
Yeah.
I
and
saw
he-
Jared Dudley went there as well.
oh, yeah. Yeah. See, Jared Dudley made his profile picture,
Yeah,
those three.
yeah.
They got a
Big
big
three.
three there. Pretty funny.
Oh, well. Then who's left? Just Kawhi to sort of
Kawhi?
make his decision.
He's the only big name. He better come back to Raps.
I think he's going to go to the Lakers or Clippers, to be honest.
It looks Lakers at the moment, but surely you don't win a championship with a
And
team
move teams,
and leave.
move teams, yeah.
Oh,
That'd be silly.
That
I
would be.
wouldn't.
thanks, Amber. I
Who's
agree.
leaving?
Kawhi
Sorry.
Leonard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are Golden State so good? Haven't they been in like every single?
Yeah, but Kevin
Just-
Durant left him this year.
They won't be as good next year.
But how, wasn't he recently with Golden State?
yes,
Or did he come from Oklahoma?
Yeah.
So he got drafted to Seattle, and then they turned into Oklahoma.
Yep.
And then he left Oklahoma to go to the Warriors.
When?
4 years?
He's really ugly.
24.
Oh, is it him that's ugly? No,
I don't know.
that's irrelevant. But actually, maybe it's Russell Westbrook. No, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a weird looking fella.
He dresses weird.
He does.
does,
He's got
yes.
He
fashion.
does dress weird. It's like high end brands, but
Mm.
Yes,
ugly
just
as
looks
shit.
Weird.
he was wearing a
Sometimes.
top that literally looked like he'd like just pulled it out of a dumpster and just like cut holes in it. It was so bad.
He's going for that like 90s
Homeless.
look.
Sorry.
Anyways, well, I think that's it for sport. You got anything else to add?
Aussies Cricket World Cup doing well.
Oh yeah, they'll finish on top. Should, and then
Should do.
probably versus Pakistan.
They looked in trouble against New Zealand, and then Mitch Stark come out, got himself a
He's been
bag.
playing well, hasn't he?
Yeah, bloody oath. You watch cricket, Amber?
Yeah, but I don't know much about it.
That's fair enough.
I
That's
don't.
all
right.
What's on at the moment? I watch Test.
World
The
Cup.
Cricket World Cup.
I don't really watch that. I watch the Test, but that's it.
Yeah, no, it's
I'll
not
watch that,
Test,
but
That's fair. That's fair. Well, they're doing well anyway. Finished
Okay.
on top.
that's good.
Yeah. What do we got next,
Wait,
Topes?
what
What?
is there a grand final in cricket?
Yeah,
So for
because
one
this is
there
the World Cup.
Okay.
So,
So
like,
they'll make it through, and then there's the
pretty much
semi-finals.
yeah.
and
Every
finals.
cricket nation in the world are in it.
Oh
Well,
wow.
the top 10 are. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
There's not many other
Basi-
cricket
there's not many
nations.
other cricket nations.
Do Australia always do well in cricket?
In the World Cup, yes.
yeah. It's amazing what difference two players coming back makes,
Yeah,
though.
I know.
Smith and Warner coming back, and all of a sudden we're
Was
contenders
Warner the one
again.
that got banned?
Yeah,
and
him and
Steve
Smith.
yeah.
Oh, and Smith.
They come
Ooh.
back literally for this
Wow.
tournament, and we're on top.
Oh yay.
If we didn't have them, I don't think
No,
we'd be anywhere near
Definitely not.
Well, they're silly
that. It was
for
actually.
ball tampering. But they made such a big deal out of it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Like,
a good point.
oh my
to bring up
God.
something a year ago, I always said that when it first
Even when it
happened.
happened, it was
It was-
like calm down.
And there's
Yeah.
previous cases of South African cricketer AB de Villiers as well.
Oh yeah.
Ball tampering.
I
He
did.
got a fine.
Yeah.
Continued to play.
Yeah. Oh, I did our oral
Ah, you did.
in year 12.
Presentation on
I
that.
did too.
Yeah. Did you? Did you see? There was like an article about every other person who did the same thing, and everyone
Yeah.
else got off.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
got
So it was-
fines. Continued to play.
It was ridiculous.
I agree. I think because they made it so obvious as well, though. Like, he literally grabbed
Yeah.
sandpaper out of his pocket.
No, no.
Did it.
Yeah.
Wonder where they got it from.
Probably
Did a
Bunnings.
trip to
No. Is
probably
it
the shop.
Bunnings
half
in
time.
India?
Who's on the Bunnings run?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, the first question we got sent in was from Aaron Spiller. He said, "Would you live on Mars, and why or why not?"
Okay.
This is something Sam brought up, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. He said that Elon Musk is planning to send people to Mars anyway.
Yeah, he's obsessed with Elon Musk.
Yeah, he is.
Is he a person?
Well, he's definitely.
You don't know Elon Musk?
What is he? Is he a
He's
scientist?
the guy who made Tesla's cars.
Oh,
You know Teslas?
no.
Electric. They're like electronic cars.
Have you never heard of Teslas?
No. I feel like I live under a rock. I am Patrick Star. I was like, come on. Took you a while to get that.
Who's Patrick Star?
Tesla. How do you spell it?
Tesla.
Ah.
So would you live on Mars, Tobes?
Once
Aren't
The
all
Earth-
cars electronic? Oh, wait, no, don't worry. Don't worry.
Petrol, Emma? Do you?
Wait, don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh, my.
Sorry.
this is
Well,
already
'cause, like,
better than having
of-
Sam on.
Because of like the battery. I was like,
Yeah,
but yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
So you just like, what's the difference?
You don't need petrol. You charge
You
your
charge
car.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah. To go back to your question, yes,
Sorry.
I would have eventually.
Yeah. You
Yes,
wouldn't want to be the first ones there, would you?
Nah, shit, no. You
What?
have-
On Mars.
Oh,
I feel like by the time, like if I make it there, if the Earth makes it there, like once I'm like 50 or 60 and like plan to retire, I'm like, yeah, I'll just retire on Mars. Why not? If it's working by then, I don't know.
Well, probably working better than Earth by then.
Yeah, exactly.
did you see the movie, The Passenger?
No, I haven't
I
heard
think
of
they moved to Mars. Let me have a look.
it.
Yeah, I did see that yesterday, actually.
Really?
No.
Oh.
No.
It's got Jennifer Lawrence in it.
Oh, does it?
Oh.
Must be right. She's called
Maybe it's just called Passenger.
Passengers, isn't it? Don't know.
Passenger.
Would you live on Mars?
Yeah, bloody
Passengers.
oath.
You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, I know me shit.
Oh, you do.
I don't at all, actually. It was a guess. Yeah, well, of course I would.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna eventually happen, inevitably.
Based
Like-
solely on the fact that we won't be able to live on Earth anymore at some point.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah.
That's. Yeah. Do you guys believe in UFOs and aliens?
I think there has to be
Nah,
something.
it has
out
to be
there.
something else
There has to
besides
be.
humans.
Actually, I believe, yeah, in stuff like that because I'll show you a video.
No.
I lost my hair ribbon the other day when I was walking into work.
That's a weird correlation.
Like, I believe that there's something going on because look where I found it, okay? Watch this. Tied. How does that work? There was nobody around me when I walked into work. Do you see that? Let me show you.
So Amber
like-
has lost her hair ribbon on her way to work.
Did you?
Wait,
did
was
you
this
not-
after work
yeah, I
that
was
you
saying,
found
did
it?
you pick it up after work?
No, I walked into work and I was like, oh shit. And walked outside of work, walked past, like this is the walkway into work.
Yeah.
And I walked past here and it wasn't there. And then I went out to my car and there was no one around. And I walked back and there was a ribbon tied
So-
around the post.
So the aliens did it.
I think so.
So there's not
think
even
there's, like-
aliens somewhere. The aliens are here.
Well, there's just something like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was like Jesus or something. I honestly was like,
Some
There's a little
greater
bit
than
of it.
life force.
or like, I used to live in, you know, Tinkerbell, the fairy.
Mm.
Yes.
I used to believe in Tinkerbell. Did you believe in that?
Well, I believed in like the
And,
tooth
like-
fairy in there.
Yeah,
Not really.
I didn't really
Tinkerbell.
believe in Tinkerbell.
I did.
It was just a show.
I definitely believed. Yep.
Captain Hook as well.
What's
Peter
that
Pan.
saying? What is it? Seeing is believing? No. Something like that.
No, I don't know.
So.
When did? Oh, surely none of our audience are under like 12.
Oh.
When did you like stop believing in Santa Claus and
No, I'm kidding.
Tooth Fairy and all that shit?
I don't think we should talk about this.
You
Don't
don't.
you reckon?
Nah.
Who watches?
Ballon Hunter might watch it or something.
Okay, I'll cut it out. That's fair enough.
Oh.
And for anybody that's on the internet, you never know who could come across it. Ballon Hunter watch
Eventually,
random shit all the time.
Alright.
eventually you
it
do
out.
find out though. So, how old's Bella? Is it Bella? Did
Yeah.
you say Bella? Yeah.
No, I'm
Is
not
it- is
worried
that
about her. My brother's 10 though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a bit. I
Going
thought
on
Bella was in
anyway, so-
high school, wasn't she?
No.
Is this like our little edit area?
Yeah.
This won't
Okay.
be on.
Good, because I was like,
Anyways, what were we talking about? Right, let's go back.
Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell.
yeah.
So there's
Ooh.
there's definitely something out there. There has to
I
be.
believe there has to be ghosts. I believe in ghosts.
Yeah,
Ooh, so
definitely
that's a bit
believe in
different.
ghosts.
Do you reckon?
I want to go to like.
What makes you believe in ghosts?
Just
Like what
things.
have you seen?
Like,
You reckon?
I
you hear.
will like. Do you believe in heaven?
Yes, I believe in heaven.
Well, you're a ghost when you go to heaven, or you're an angel. So
But can you come back down to earth?
of
then?
course, like to look
I'm
over.
pretty down to earth.
My nan prays to Saint Nicholas. I think it is. No, that's Santa Claus.
That's
isn't
Santa
it?
Claus.
Bring
There's a
me
saint.
good presents, please.
There's a saint that if you pray to, if you lose something, you pray, you say, please, Saint, I can't remember his name, but please let me find this. She lost a charm off her like bracelet that
Yeah.
my grandpa got her in the garden, and she'd mowed and like put the clippings in the bin and found the charm a couple days
Oh,
later.
No.
That's
right?
how you got
But
your
do you know
ribbon
where
back.
she found the charm?
You prayed.
Wait, what?
You prayed when you got into work.
Your grandma
ribbon
must have
was
prayed.
shut.
I must have.
Yeah.
Saint
Your
John of
grandma
God.
did for you,
No.
yeah.
Wait, what?
Your grandma prayed for you.
Yeah,
that your
she
ribbon
just
showed up.
somehow knew. But do you know where she found the charm? Not where she was like clipping the lawns. It was hanging off her clothesline.
What?
Yes.
Wait, how does a ring get onto a clothesline?
Ghosts. Obviously. Ghosts.
How?
She prayed to a saint and the angels obviously came down.
to get.
I know, you
it was
try and
like on
explain it
a ring.
like
the,
logically.
The
so
ring was on the.
it was like a little
around-
charm.
Around
Yeah.
the clothesline.
Yeah.
You have to
Like hanging off
untie
it,
the
yeah.
clothesline.
No, yeah, well, exactly. Like, you know, the lines. You know, the outside ones that spin around. Yeah.
Hills hoist.
Oh,
That's
what?
The whole
Yeah.
clothesline.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, I don't
There's
know
no
about
logic
that.
way in explaining that.
Nah.
So I was like,
That's
right, I
Yeah, I don't
believe.
know about that.
It's a true
Yeah.
Is she
story.
chatting shit?
No. It's a true story.
Have you heard like the stories where like a farmer would lose his wedding ring, wedding wing, a wedding ring, and like it magically, like if it was planting carrots or something, the carrot would grow up and like the ring would be around the carrot. Have you ever heard like those stories?
Yeah.
That's a bit weird. Never heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's
We should go
That's
to.
crazy. Yeah, I definitely believe. And I think that there's people that you are connected to as well.
Definitely.
Subconsciously, like
Yep.
you're always connected to someone. Have
Yep.
you seen the Netflix series Maniac?
No.
No.
Definitely recommend that. It's got Jonah Hill in it,
that's good.
So,
but
is
it's
it
a
funny?
serious role.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Honestly,
Right.
do it. It's a special edition series, I think, so it's not on there for ages. But so go watch Maniac. Bloody good.
What's it about? Give us.
I'm not gonna give you anything.
You can't just give us like a
Spoilers.
little. What's the?
No,
is
it's
it
pretty
a-
much about two people that are subconsciously connected.
Oh, have you seen
They
the?
go take a trial thing, and they have to take
Oh.
pill after pill after like 3 pills, A, B, C, and it takes them through behavioural, cognitive, and other something else.
Wow,
And within taking the pill, they connect together in dreams.
that's cool.
That's cool. So yeah, I think people
That's
are
nice.
subconsciously
There's
connected.
a TV show called God Friended Me. Have you seen that?
I've heard of it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
watched it.
It's like he meets someone. No, what does he do first?
I don't know. I haven't
Something
seen it.
happens, like someone almost gets hit by a car or something. Or that's like later on, and then like someone else he'd met is there.
Yeah.
And he'd saved him from so he saves a guy from falling onto a train tracks, right?
Yeah.
And then a girl is running, and she almost, this is later on, gets hit by a car.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he's there, and he's like, oh crap, like I've got to help her. And then the guy that he saved earlier comes over, and he's like, I'm a doctor. And it's like, whoa.
And isn't it like, it's like about Facebook or something as well? isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, okay. I think I have heard of that.
It's
yeah.
cool.
Sounds good, actually.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
cool.
To completely divert, did you see this story? It was in the US. Women licks ice cream before putting it back in supermarket freezer.
Oh,
I thought I'd bring this up because it's
that's
so weird.
gross.
A US dessert giant is working with the police to track down a young woman who tampered with one of its products in a supermarket before placing it back on the shelf. That is disgusting.
Ew.
That's gross.
That is gross, because if she has like herpes or like stuff on it, like, you know,
Yeah. Anything.
you can transmit it. That's really gross.
And what gain did she get out of licking an ice pool once?
Probably a lot of followers. I don't know.
Oh, that's really gross.
Oh, was she a YouTuber?
I don't know. She just put it on social media, and it just became big.
That's pretty.
One of my friends
That's
told me
just
this.
dumb.
Yeah, that's gross. One of my friends told me her little cousin. We won't name names, but
Yeah, that's right.
when he wants something, he'll just, like, he's young, and if he wants something and his mum won't let him get it, he'll just like grab it off the shelf and like take a bite out of it.
Oh,
And she
what a
went,
little
"Wait."
shit.
Yeah, she was saying that the other day. Her mum goes, "You're still not getting it," so he just put it back on the shelf. Do you think that's gross?
Yes, that's disgusting.
That is. But
Like
it's
it was like a Freddo or something.
a
So
smart way for him to get what he wants. So
it is very, very good, but very gross.
very gross.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
that's
disgusting.
disgusting, Toby.
What if it was
That's
something like an
really
apple? Do you know what I mean?
I think
Like,
that
do you
just-
wash your fruit after you buy it? Like grapes.
Depends what it's like and like how fresh it is.
I reckon you should always wash your fruit.
Mostly apples. are
Because
like,
when you
you
like
wash
when you
it.
go into the supermarket, you might pick up a fruit and then go, "Oh, actually, nah, put it back." What have you just been touching like before that? You don't know,
yeah,
and then the
it
next
goes to
person comes in,
someone else, yeah,
grabs it, goes, "Yeah, looks good." Put it in my bag,
yeah.
buy it,
It's-
eat it. You get bloody AIDS. Sorry.
That's how it's transmitted.
Wait, is it transmitted? Wait, what?
It's not how AIDS is transmitted.
Yes,
but-
it is.
Is
Oh,
it?
yeah. No.
No, through blood.
It's through blood, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
She
it?
could have been bleeding.
Well, it could have been.
There you go.
And then you could have an open wound on your lip.
Yeah.
There you
Exactly.
go. You have AIDS.
You got AIDS.
Another weird story. I just found this before I came here. Did you see the guy who fell out of the plane?
Yes,
in
I did
London?
see that.
So it was like on the Kenyan Airways or something, and they were landing. So he stuck into the plane, into like the little cargo area, or like the landing gear area. The plane went to go land in London. So they opened the landing gears, like with the wheels and all that. This guy fell out, and he's like 40,000 feet up in the air. He fell out, and while he was falling, he froze to death. While he was falling, and then he just fell, hit the ground, made like a massive dent, and it was like 30 meters next to some sunbather, like someone sunbaking. He just landed, he was frozen to death and just landed on the ground.
I did see that. How crazy is that?
That is so weird.
Imagine being the sunbather.
That'd be
You-
really weird.
Oh.
Imagine freezing to death mid-air.
Is that like one of the worst ways you could die?
No,
That
I
can't
reckon
be
fire.
good. No, because it would happen quick as.
I was going to say, because I was talking to my brother about it, you'd rather freeze to death while you're falling.
Yeah.
And
God,
then,
yeah.
And then hit the ground. not
Yeah.
hit
Well, you're
the
dead,
ground
so
and dead.
you
Yeah.
won't feel it.
That's
The worst way to
How
die
weird
is
is that?
drowning or
That'd be
being
one
set
of
on
my
fire.
worst.
Why was he in?
I don't know.
Was he from Kenya and wanted to get out or something? Or,
I have no idea.
or can you tell me? Or
I did see the photo. I saw the photo and it was like a full on like.
Yeah, they did.
And
in
I
the
thought it was
ground.
like synthetic
Massive.
grass, but it was actually like,
The pavement,
Like,
was indented.
oh,
Oh,
fuck that.
God, that would hurt. But yeah.
Well, it didn't hurt for
Yeah,
me.
lucky he froze to
Yeah,
death. though.
that- yeah.
Although, how would they know that he froze to death?
Actually,
Yeah, I don't know. They must have did an autopsy of
Autopsy.
what was left. Because imagine hitting the ground that hard,
you just
there'd be
break.
nothing left of you. Just being
Yeah, surely he
pieces.
shattered to pieces.
Yeah.
Well, if
Because
he's
he was
frozen.
frozen.
Yeah.
Not the same wavelength
Yeah,
there.
melted.
It's a good
Oh.
movie.
What is?
Frozen.
Oh.
It actually is. Did you see there's a Frozen 2?
Is it?
Yeah, coming out. That'll be good. Frozen was a hit.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Was that massive, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Who
And
liked it?
Toy Story 4. Oh god, I want to watch that. Apparently the ending's bad.
Apparently it's got really strange. Is it? Apparently Woody's. Oh,
Gay?
spoiler alert.
Oh.
Don't spoil
Yeah.
it.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. He's gay.
Yeah,
For
apparently,
Buzz?
Apparently, yeah, he
No?
turns gay. Yeah.
Why are
Oh,
you
because
telling me this?
Bo Peep comes
Sorry.
back. Maybe they're doing it to like encourage.
Yeah, so that
Allergy.
people are going off about that, and then people are going off about that there's no black lead in the show.
Oh. What was you remember the penguin? He was black. Is Woody gay? Well, that's just bad because like Woody.
No.
Wait,
Yeah,
he's
that's just-
bisexual.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. God.
I think
This is like what we're talking about last
I just
week.
feel like it's a detail that
it's like you can't even
who-
say like.
who cares?
God.
It's like movies now have to do it. That's a movie made for like 10-year-olds.
I know it's. They
And
don't
now they're
even know
gonna
what.
think,
I've
oh,
gone
look-
this long
look
without having to.
They weren't forced into it or anything. Why'd they do it?
Oh well. Maybe that was their story all along. And
Okay,
Oh,
wait.
God.
Okay. So Toy. Does that funny?
Toy
Toy.
Story.
Stop. Right. Toy Story 4 will focus on two progressive storylines.
Can,
The lead.
are you gonna spoil the whole thing?
No,
Okay.
I'm not planning on watching
the
it,
lead
so-
character. I read like what happens in a movie before I watch
Well,
it.
that is
Ooh,
ridiculous.
that's weird.
Well, I don't want like surprises. Like I know what happens. Like in Avengers.
Oh no, I haven't watched
No,
it.
don't
I'm not
Sorry.
gonna say anything,
Don't
but
say Endgame.
I had to read what happened because I was just like, no. If I go in there and it's sad, I'll be pissed off.
Oh,
And it
God.
is.
Alright.
That's enough from you.
Okay. The lead character Woody will come out as openly homosexual, and Bo Peep will have an abortion.
What?
In like
In
that's
Toy
what it
Story.
says.
Wow.
How does a toy have a kid?
Wow.
How do you think more toys are made, Toby? I think that's
one
just
toy loves another.
Alright, yeah.
that's just unnecessary.
Alright, I'm gonna look up
Oh,
Bo
that's-
Peep.
Oh,
That's
well.
like the J.K. Rowling stuff with Harry Potter. Isn't like Gandalf gay or something like
Yeah, Gandalf.
It's
Oh
Lord of
my
the Rings.
God.
You
that?
idiot.
I know, so I don't know. Who's
Oh.
the big
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore,
Oh,
that's
you haven't seen it, have you? You
I haven't
dumbass.
seen any of them.
We should probably cut that bit out.
No, that is.
No,
Because that's
so-
just
I've
embarrassing.
already said it on the first episode, I think. I haven't seen any of that.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a dick. No,
in
but
Harry
to
Potter
say,
when Gandalf dies.
I don't know.
wait, Gandalf dies.
I didn't
No, I'm
mean to
kidding.
say that. That was just,
I think you could spoil Harry Potter.
Gandalf's not in Harry Potter, so I'm not spoiling
Yeah,
anything.
oh, yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh,
What's next, Toby? Let's get off that.
Yeah,
No,
God.
what's
Oh.
next?
I can't believe. Yeah.
All right. Well, next we can do the philosophical question of the week. If you
Ooh,
want.
very, very challenging
So
one this
we've-
week.
We all had to look at this before because I'd say our mastermind philosopher Sam is not with us today. But
Couldn't elaborate for us.
so if you want to read the question out, oh no.
All right. Oh shit. So, Plato, who is an ancient philosopher, used the allegory of the cave to talk about how many people spend their whole lives shackled watching shadows on a wall. To turn around, by learning his theory of forms in particular, was to see that you're watching someone project these shadows on the wall for you, creating your reality. Should we all necessarily turn around? What happens next after you realise it's all been an elaborate ruse? Or in simple terms, what if your whole reality was just a series of shadows projected on a cave wall? What would you want to know?
So what I get from this question is like, is everything just fake? Like, is it like just
I think
the
it-
perception
Are
of
you
what
in the
we-
matrix of
what
what
we
you
think
want?
is-
Yeah. Is it saying? Would you want to know that what you're seeing is fake, or would you want to? Is that what he's saying, or would you want
Pretty
to just
much.
believe and not know that it's fake?
If everything around you was just perceptions that you create in your own head,
Yeah.
things that you want to see, would you want to know?
So it's like DK sent us the video from The Matrix about how he's eating a steak, and
Ignorance
he said
is bliss scene.
that his mind is saying that the steak is juicy and
Yeah,
whatever,
he
and
knows this isn't real, but it's comforting to know, to be there. He doesn't want to know what's real. If you know what I mean?
So he wasn't
It's just-
actually there.
No, he was in a Matrix.
Okay.
he's in an alternate universe.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a hard question.
It
So
is a very hard
if this
question.
was all fake, pretty much, and
I'll-
there was another place where you really were, and you went there, and all of a sudden everything that you thought you knew was no longer, would you want to know?
No.
Or would you prefer to stay in this where
Yeah,
you
I
know it?
prefer to
Stay. Yeah.
Yeah, it just keeps. That's what keeps you comfortable.
I'd do the same.
It's such a weird question.
It's the weird
isn't it?
thing though, if you went back into where you really are, you don't know what that would be like.
Wait, what? What are you talking
Like,
about?
say if this is all like
Fake.
you're in a Matrix, it's fake,
Ruse, yeah.
and you went back to where you actually are, what would that be like?
Yeah, it wouldn't be comforting. Like it'd just be.
I'd base it on the fact that we've created this because where we really are isn't what we want or isn't our ideal place. So we've based this off. But I don't really think that we are.
Yeah.
But if we were, I'd be happy just staying here.
I'd
Yeah.
I don't
definitely
think
be
I'd want to know.
staying
Agreed.
here.
We all agree on that one?
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's a very hard question for.
It's hard to wrap your
especially
head
for us
around
two.
it.
Yeah, I know, but
I would have
Yeah.
loved to have done it. I wish I picked it in
That's
year
so
12.
good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Damn it. Damn it.
Yeah, we sort of have to have some sort of knowledge of the theory of forms and Plato and whatnot to
Yeah.
fully get it, but oh well.
Um,
I'm happy where I am. It's just like
Yeah,
he
I'd-
says in it. He's happy eating the steak. He's happy feeling the juiciness, feeling the texture, even though he knows it's not real.
because he's in alternate.
Yeah.
Why would he want to leave?
Yeah.
True.
Do you? Oh, I think I brought this up. Like, do you think that everything around us is just a simulation? It's a bit off topic, but do you think it could be fake?
I always think of it like
It's it's something that's crossed my mind a fair bit.
yeah.
Like, it could be fake.
Is
ma-
everything we're doing now just
And like
A
the
puppet show,
Divergent
like.
series.
yeah?
Have you seen that?
Oh no,
Oh,
That's a good
Toby.
series.
You've got to watch it.
that's like. It's like where she goes into an alternate world. I know she gets chased by crows. Isn't it like where you have to face your fears to?
No,
No.
that's like just like the
That's a
tiniest part of the
tiniest
movie.
little bit. in it.
okay.
It's like so they live in. It's like Chicago, isn't it, or somewhere?
Could be.
Like just destroyed though, and then like they don't realize it, but they're actually like a.
faction.
No, it's like they don't realize that they're a. What's the word
Like a.
in science? What do you do?
Not much.
Well,
What's the
a
word?
very open
Okay,
question.
if you're doing
Like an organism or
experiment.
something.
They
They're
don't
an
realize,
experiment,
but they're an
yeah.
experiment.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're like, and then the Divergent people are actually like the people that they want to like leave
eliminate
the-
because they have higher
But they're the people that
thinking powers.
they're the people that
Okay.
are the people they want to leave the experiment or something like that because yeah, you just have to watch it.
Yeah, I understand.
That's really good.
I would have I've spoiled it for you because you don't find out until like
The end.
the third
Yeah.
movie, the third
Okay.
book. That it's
like
an experiment,
Insurgent or
but
something, isn't it?
yes, Allegiant, I
Allegiant.
think.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. So imagine if like someone was just controlling us now.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like
what
the
would
Truman
you-
Show. You seen that?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I
wow.
know Jim Carrey's in it.
Yeah, he's pretty much got a world created for him. Everybody he knows are all in on the act where they're just making his life as happy as he possibly can be. And he's being filmed and put on TV screens.
Yeah.
He goes through till he's like 30 without realising. And then he starts to get sus about things.
Yeah.
And just leaves. Because
it a
his whole
movie?
life is literally
Yeah.
Just.
Truman shows.
an experiment. Yeah.
Okay, I want to watch that.
Hmm.
Sounds cool.
It's pretty old, but it's cool.
But like, there's just such crazy. Like even that ribbon thing that you brought up before. Like crazy shit like that just makes
Yeah.
you think like someone's controlling it and doing it for us and wants to see our reaction to it.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just so weird.
it is weird.
Yeah.
Don't think about it.
I know. Thinking about it, like makes me.
There's a lot of
anxious.
weird
It freaks
things,
me
though.
out.
Even little kids
Yeah.
now, they know things that we didn't know till we were like
it's
10.
weird.
Because it's like things like technology in China and technology in America. They create the exact same technologies at the exact same time without sharing any information together. Like, say, phones, touchscreens, Huawei, whatever they are.
Yeah.
They created the exact same technology as phones as what Apple did with fingerprint without sharing any notes. It's like, how does that
Yeah.
happen at the exact same time?
Same time, yeah.
Heaps of things
It's
like that
bizarre.
happen. It's like, wow. Crazy.
Yeah, it's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, have you guys seen that video of so this guy's like in a kayak or something, and then I don't know if a shark is trying to eat an octopus, and the shark slaps the octopus into the guy's head. Have you seen that?
Wait, what is he in?
So he's in like a kayak out on the beach, and then like all of
Oh,
a sudden, it's like a shark is trying to eat an octopus, and
right.
well, it's like a seal or something, and the seal like slaps the guy with an octopus.
What does
Like,
that
how
have to,
weed is that?
what does
like,
that
it's
got to
just-
do with anything though?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like,
It's just a cool story.
It's just weird
Story
shit
time
that happens
with
like that makes people think, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there's
true.
a lot of...
And then like
How animals are so smart.
they can be.
Too.
Oh, we talked about this. The crocodiles.
Mm.
Tell me,
Yeah,
crocodiles
crocodiles
are
are so
smart.
smart.
See,
They are
someone
like,
agrees
they're
with you.
crazy. No, they're crazy. Like,
See, they're actually really smart.
they are.
Mm.
Incredible animals. Don't you
Mhm.
look at me like that.
Even, and like monkeys. Monkeys
Yeah.
are really smart too. Even dogs. Dogs are smart.
Mm.
Did you see the
My dog's
documentary
not
about the dog who could sense cancer, breast cancer?
Oh, that's good.
Isn't
That's-
that amazing?
That is
How?
phenomenal, actually.
It was like this lady, her pet, he would just come up to her boobs and just like sniff it and just like sook.
Oh my god.
And then she like got a test done and she realized that she had breast cancer. A couple years later, she got it again and she thought, I better go get it checked because her dog was doing the same thing.
Was sucking it.
How crazy is that? Dogs are smart. Cats
Yeah.
are stupid. Cats
Oh,
are
yeah.
so dumb.
Yeah, we did conclude that Frank's the only good cat in the world.
yeah,
Cats are dumb as shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, dogs are smart.
What do we got next, Hobes?
Well, sort of going off like computer simulation. I feel like now, for some reason, it's been ever since we like started the podcast. It's become evident to me that why all of a sudden is the world just fucked? No, but like, so we're talking about last week. Like I remember, I don't know if it's like if it's because we've left school and we're exposed
Oh,
to
yeah.
more
Yeah,
things, but
yeah.
Realise.
like we've realised how fucked up the world is. Like
Yeah.
with political correctness now, like that's just come in all of a sudden. I feel like this whole political correctness shit, and
Yeah.
everyone needs to be involved and. So,
Did you guys vote?
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't. I didn't
Naughty,
enroll.
There is a
I don't
Oh,
agree.
so we
fine
didn't get fined.
coming
I
your
didn't
way.
get fined.
How can you not agree to vote? Every vote counts.
They don't. You don't have to vote in America.
Yeah, I know, but
That's why Trump was elected.
elected.
Maybe.
Definitely. Because,
Well, because
that's what
Russian
everybody
hackers.
that was anti-Trump was like, I'm not
I'm not
voting for this
voting."
dickhead. Little did they know, everyone else was doing that.
Yeah.
So all the rednecks...
Well, they should have voted
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
they care. I don't care. I hate.
That's bad.
I hate politicians. They're all dickheads.
Yeah, no, we gotta vote. Someone has to be in charge.
Someone has to be better than the other.
My one vote. Okay, you're right. One vote can tip the scales, but nah. I was just like, I'm not enrolling. I'm
That's
gonna
fair. Oh,
because I feel like you have the right for like what is it, freedom of speech.
Not here.
But exactly. So they say, oh, you everyone's free to vote. Well, if I'm free to vote, why can't I be free to not vote?
Well, I guess
Because
sort of
they're
fair
still, it's still like conforming. So, but whatever. So, did you see my status about it?
enough. No.
So when I
Was
found out
it
that
more than 5 lines?
no,
Oh.
no, it was like 2 words. No,
Oh.
it was like 10 words. But it was like
It's borderline. A male's mind sees a couple of words. I'm not
Yeah.
reading the rest of
Stuff
that.
it was about. I found out that it was like $81. It was an $81 fine if you don't vote.
If you don't vote.
If you don't enroll. So I said I was going to egg 81 politicians. And everyone got behind me for it, so I just thought.
Poor
But
fellas.
yeah, I didn't. Or else
Thank
I'd be on
God.
TV. But yeah,
You'd
I
be
was pissed
famous.
off. I was very pissed off.
That, like, what were you pissed off about? What?
Because,
Having to vote.
yeah, what I was just like, why do I have to vote?
She's a non-conformist.
Yeah. Fuck the police.
Actually,
I'm kidding. Love you, police. kidding.
in our electorate, it didn't matter anyway. Labor won pretty easy. But
Yeah, ScoMo.
that's not Labor.
ScoMo won. Scott Morrison.
Yeah, not in our electorate, though.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Ballarat.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I
Labor
was thinking
won.
about the big
Yeah,
picture.
yeah.
Yep. Did you see there was like a 21-year-old up for election for Ballarat?
Was there?
Was it?
Yeah, he was 21.
I
He didn't
obviously
show up to
paid
anything apparently.
No attention to it.
He's probably on the
He's having a
bench or
beer.
He was
something.
like, I think he got forced into
shit,
it. Like,
yeah.
oh, yeah.
I've got to show up to this.
Fuck, I'm late.
Surprised he didn't win.
At least
Yeah.
it's not as bad as like America, because now you got Kanye West running next year, The Rock
So
running
yeah,
next year.
Rock?
anyone can run. Is that what it is in
Yeah.
America?
Yeah. I
Why
think
is
he's in the show.
I think The Rock would actually do a very good job.
Would he?
Dwayne Johnson.
Kanye West is crazy. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's
that's a big no.
He's another Trump.
He had a
really.
psychotic episode, remember? Didn't he? Yeah.
wait. What?
Yeah.
Kanye is just crazy.
He's
Yeah, I
crazy.
know he's a Trump supporter as well, so he probably just do the same shit that Trump.
Dwayne
Oh.
Johnson would do wonders for them.
He's just the best human alive, isn't he?
He's
He is-
actually
he
the
is.
best human. He would do everything for the people.
I want.
He's
do you
the
know
people's
Terry?
champ.
Terry.
Terry Crews.
Terry. I like him. I
Yeah.
want him to be president.
That'd be amazing.
He's the best.
I think The Rock, since leaving WWE, has just grown as a person so much.
I know.
He is.
Was he in
Awesome.
WWE?
That's how he.
Oh,
That is how.
my.
Sorry.
How do you think he got the name The Rock?
Oh, because he's big.
No, because his name in wrestling was The Rock.
Ah.
Yeah.
And he's an actor now.
He's
Yeah.
the biggest
Wasn't
actor in the world.
isn't WWE acting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh god.
It's fake, isn't it?
It's
yeah.
fake, but it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you
Great.
go. I just learned something.
Well,
How? Did
I think
not
he would
know
do
that?
wonders for that country.
But he doesn't have the knowledge that Donald Trump has.
I think.
Donald Trump's an
has-
idiot. I was actually going to speak about him later. I had a question for you guys about him.
I actually think
Go for it
that
now
The
if you
Rock
want.
though would be open enough
Alright.
to get help to get the knowledge.
Yeah.
Whereas
he would
Trump-
be.
Yeah,
It's just his views, and
Yeah.
that's it. He's a jerk. All right.
that's all you're gonna bring up about Trump.
Okay. So it's a little bit about him. It's like the backstory is about him. But
Yeah.
So there's a series on Netflix called When They See Us, which I asked you about before. And it's about five African American.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I think
what?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have heard about it.
Yeah.
It was a big thing. It was in 1989. I've got a stuffy nose, sorry. But there was
Not okay.
five what?
Nothing.
Oh, stop it. There was five African American boys that were wrong, like
Wrongly accused.
yeah.
Weren't they? Yeah.
they were convicted. One of them went to jail. He was 16. Okay, so 5 African American boys were wrongly accused.
Yep.
I don't know what the other word for that is.
Wrong.
Yeah, wrongly
Wrongly
Wrongly,
accused.
yeah.
Convicted, yeah.
I don't know, yeah, convicted. They went to jail. They went to juvie. One went to jail, and the youngest was. Well, it started when he was 12. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then he went to juvie when he was 13.
Yeah.
Because there's this like it's called wilding. They were all just like walking through Central Park, like they just joined into this big group they saw, but then they saw that they started like pushing people off bikes, and like all of them left,
Yeah.
and then like the police pulled up. And it just was crazy. But the exact same time that was happening on one side of Central Park, a girl that was like a jogger was raped and assaulted.
Yeah.
So the police were just corrupt. Like they just made like the timeline, they mixed it up to make it so that those five boys were there at the time, convicted them. They had no proof. There was a sock that they found with semen in it. It didn't match any of the boys, but they still all went to juvie in jail. But yeah, so at the time, Donald Trump was like, I don't know, he's not a president, but he
No.
was a politician,
Businessman.
and he wanted. Oh, was he a politician at the time?
He was a businessman.
Okay. Well, somehow he had a big say in it. He wanted them all to be put to the death penalty, and the youngest was 13 years old. So what I was thinking was, should they have the death penalty in Australia? Do you reckon that?
Oh.
Because but like it's really tricky because boys like that who were wrong, like they're so young, it's their first ever crime, should they get a second chance? Like, should they go serve their time and then leave? And say if they committed another crime, should they then be put to the death penalty? Because like people like Ivan Milat, he should have just
Yeah,
he should have been. I
He
reckon
could have been killed.
he should have definitely had the death penalty because like he was sent to jail for like 30 rapes and like 30 murders.
Yeah, that's
Do you know what I mean? It wasn't just I killed one person.
No, he sat on a hill and just.
Did he?
Yeah, so he sat.
Oh my
So he was on a
God.
hill and he had a sniper and he was.
Wait, no. Who are you thinking about?
Just, Ivan Milat.
Oh, okay,
Wait.
we're on the
I
same
think that's
page.
who it is, yeah. So
The guy
I think
that
that's what he did. Yeah. So he was on top of like a hill and it looked over a road and he just
because
he was just
I
popping
thought you
people
were
off
thinking
and
about like
pretty
the
oh no, backpacker murders. No, who am I thinking of? I'm
Wolf
thinking
Wolf
of some-
Creek.
No, no, Wolf, that's fake.
Oh,
That's real.
one in Tasmania. No?
No, that's the massacre. Oh, who am I thinking of? Maybe he did do it.
Port Arthur. That's what I was thinking that you were thinking of. But yeah, I'm talking about Ivan Milat. He used to pick people up on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And
I
then,
don't know
like-
who I'm
someone
thinking
like
of. Okay.
He deserves to die.
But
I
then-
think.
Yeah. Either that or imprisonment for the rest
Yeah,
of his
that-
life.
But the thing is, a life. I'm like a life for a life. I reckon. Like he killed 30. Like I don't even know how many people he killed. There was a lot. But
No, it says,
who was it?
how many did he kill? Don't know.
A lot.
We got 7 life sentences.
Victim 7.
Oh, there you
Oh, okay. Whoops. 30 is a big number. But still, 7 people.
No, death. One
And there was a
person's
lot of
enough,
people
yeah.
he tried to.
Yeah.
That like there was a few people that escaped. I think there was like a show about it.
Yeah. Oh god, he looks different now. Jeez.
Is he fat?
No, that's from back then. Now he's got cancer now. Oh, he got cleared of cancer or something.
Oh.
He's very
Damn.
old now. But
Yeah. So do you
Yeah.
think? Yeah.
Death penalty is very
I'd say no.
It's
hard.
tricky
I'd say no.
because in America they still have it
Yeah,
in
yeah.
some states.
And death penalty isn't brought in until it's something really, really bad done.
Have you seen Prison Break?
No.
Okay.
But
Well,
I think a lot of what imprisonment now is more rehab. It's more trying to get
Yeah,
these people
yeah.
to become better people. To
So when they
get them
leave
back
though,
out.
and they like keep being criminals,
Well, if they do keep being
do you
criminals,
think that
then they have
the
to go
death
So-
penalty should be something?
either that
Well-
or just life imprisonment.
Because I think we pay our taxes go towards
Yeah, so-
prisons.
So
Yeah.
my dad works in a prison. He was saying so for every year it costs $120,000 to keep a prisoner in prison for a year.
One person.
One person.
Oh my god.
So, and he works a lot on
Ooh.
rehabilitation. I would rather see someone be sent to prison, so on a 25 years life, and try the
Yeah,
hardest
I
to
agree.
rehabilitate them.
Definitely, but yeah,
But
it's hard, isn't it?
He gets some people who find life in prison just too comfortable.
Yeah,
So-
it's
And
like a
people that have been in
holiday.
imprisoned for 30 years. This is a very different world now than what
Yeah.
it was back then. They come
Yeah.
out, they've got no idea what's going on. That'd be bloody tough.
They
Wouldn't
wouldn't even know what a
Well-
touchscreen phone is.
No.
Well,
Well,
like
they would
the
heard about
Central
it.
Park 5, they went into prison at like 13,
it? Yeah.
came
They
out and
got
they
life
were
sentences,
in their adulthood. Like imagine
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Going through puberty.
That'd be very tough.
And like,
Well, the guy that he was 16, he wasn't even there when it happened. Like even in
Yeah.
Central Park, he only went down to the station to just because his friend the cops just pulled up on the side of the road the next day and said, "Oh, you match our description, get in our car."
yeah,
And-
so, yeah, so different
And the
back then,
police
yeah.
officer said to the other friend, "Are you gonna come with him?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I better, or else his mum will be mad at me." So he had nothing to do with it, and he got sent to
Got
juvie.
done, yeah.
It's just ridiculous, but yeah,
And like, I hate when people say, "Oh, prison's such a nice place, though. They get
it's
everything."
not.
It's a shit place to be.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of them, you sit in a cell for 23 hours a day.
I'd go insane.
But-
Yeah, well, they do.
That's what they deserve for
Yeah,
a lot of
agreed.
things they
That's
do.
They
what-
don't deserve
But then
like
Anything.
there's
a
a lot of
comfortable
people that
life.
there's always that thing. One mistake can change your whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what it's hard. It's so hard
Yeah.
to say, oh yes, they should have the death penalty
Yeah, so like some people,
because there's
some
so many contributing factors.
some victims may want their perpetrator to stay in prison their whole life
Yeah.
and be punished.
And that is very much fair enough for the victims.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I've thought about this lately a lot. Is one thing can change your whole entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One act that you don't even mean to do, or just a heat of the moment thing,
Yeah.
and you're stuffed.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person. It just means
Yeah.
that one
You've
split
made one
second you have
decision.
made a bad decision.
It can stuff your
You're-
The-
rest of your
done.
life up.
The Australian justice system is like a lot, like nicer. I don't know if
Yeah.
nice is like the right
Too
word.
many people get
They're
put out on
very
parole.
lenient compared to America.
Yeah.
So that I suppose like yeah.
I think
Yeah.
too many people get put on parole though. If someone rapes
Oh.
somebody, they should
How
not have an
about-
option for parole.
How
Yeah, it's
about
Adrian Bale.
who was the guy that killed Gilmar?
Yeah, Adrian Bale.
He was he was on parole.
That was really quick. Shit. That's alright.
Did that just go flat?
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right, so unfortunately, the rest of this episode will be not filmed. Our battery has gone flat. Lucky, there's probably not long to go anyway.
No, but that's alright.
Yeah,
Anyways.
no, I believe that if someone has a rape charge, there's no option for parole
Yeah.
because you don't rape someone unknowingly.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's an act that you do. That's not just a split second decision that you've done.
You don't.
That
Yeah.
is-
You don't trip and fall into their vagina.
No,
Oh shit!
But-
Sorry.
no, that is
But
something that
I
is
think-
inexcusable.
That and pedophilia would be
Yeah.
Yeah.
if there was a death
Yep.
sentence.
And,
Yeah.
That'd
and
be-
in jail, I've heard sexual like people that are pedophiles and are in jail for like
They're-
rape and
They're
stuff.
frowned upon big time.
They're like they're the ones that get.
Yeah, so
There's a whole prison just for them. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
how
I
bad
won't
it is.
give
because
away.
otherwise people come and
yeah,
bash them.
I won't
Yeah.
give away where my dad works, but he has two separate prisons. One's for not everyday violence, and then one's
Yeah.
rapes,
Yeah.
pedophiles, because they're just targeted. They will, as soon as they come in, they'll get bashed. They'll
Yeah,
That's good.
That's like
Yeah.
there was a guy in
That's
the
good.
central.
Yeah, it is good.
Did I say that?
You don't
No,
deserve
you
innocent.
said that.
You do not
There was
deserve innocent if
The
you do
guy
that.
that went to jail in Central Park 5. Central Park 5. He was 16. He just got like every day. He just
Bashed.
he was in. He had to go to hospital. Like they had to take him out of prison because he was stabbed. Like
Yeah,
they almost said that he wasn't going to be able to walk.
Yeah.
So he decided he's like, just put me in solitary. So for like years and years and years, he was in solitary, and it just like he just went insane.
Yeah.
In solitary.
is it based off a true story?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes it really.
You've
bad.
got to watch it. It's
Okay.
amazing.
Holy shit.
It's done so well because it's just it's just crazy. They held them in like they took them in and like interviewed them and like they didn't let their parents know where they were, and you're not allowed to interview someone without a parent if they're under like 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they did that. Didn't let them sleep or eat for like 24 hours. It was crazy. So
Shit.
All right, we better
yeah.
move it along a bit.
Move along. Yes.
A few quick fire questions.
Probably ended up.
That'll probably end it up, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we're not going to do a live call today. We'll wait for Sam to get back to do
Yeah.
them.
Live caller and Carlton Draft question of the week. We'll be
Oh,
back
yeah.
in 2 weeks.
Couple weeks time.
Quick fire, Instagram or Snapchat.
Instagram.
Easy. I don't even have Snapchat. So.
Oh, you don't, do you?
Instagram. Straight away. Definitely.
Yeah.
I use Snapchat a lot more.
Snapchat to talk to people, but I like
Instagram's
Instagram.
good to
Yeah.
follow people.
Yeah.
See what's going on. Pizza or burgers?
Burgers.
That's a tough
I
one.
hate
isn't it?
pizza.
I love Griffin Burger,
Yeah.
but I also love a
I
pizza.
hate pizza, so I worked.
What?
I worked
What?
at Domino's.
worked at
Come on.
Domino's
I
too.
just hate it.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, I love a good pizza, like a real
Like a
pizza.
wood-fried
Not just
pizza.
like
Wood-fried.
processed shit like
Yeah.
Domino's.
Yeah. I'd go burgers.
But I'd prefer
Go to the
probably
I'd go
actually
Nah,
I
I'd
think I'd
prefer
prefer
a
a really
pizza.
good pizza.
Good pizza.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I agree, Jesse. I agree.
I got rich friend or loyal friend?
Loyal.
Loyal friend. Jesus.
Yeah. it's
Who
easy.
cares if you
Yeah.
can you can have so much fun doing nothing.
I think a lot of people would drift towards a rich friend though, because
If I had the chance.
yeah, I've got
Because
this
you
friend
look at
over
the-
here, but
the
I'm gonna go over to this friend's
lifestyle.
house and they're gonna buy me shit.
Like
They're
I
gonna
know
shout my trip to Melbourne.
there's a few people that you could name and shame, I reckon,
It's
that I
probably-
know that
yeah.
you guys would know that like
Yeah.
there's like I know a few rich people that some people would prefer to hang out with than other
Yeah.
because of their cool house.
Yeah.
And
I would agree with that.
I'll
No.
speak to you about this.
I don't have any rich friends.
Yes, you do. Look
Yeah.
at me. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding.
Um.
Alrighty.
Yeah. That's
that
all
it?
the quick fire
I
for
think
today.
that's it.
Cool.
We need more quick fire questions coming through every week. Any question
Any
that pops in
question.
your head,
I'll give you
hit
one.
us up.
Would you rather? Is it easier to hate or love?
Hate. Much easier
Oh
to hate.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You can hate someone based on the first time you see them.
Impression.
A lot of
Yeah.
time you hear people saying, "Why don't you like him?" Oh, I just don't like the look
Yeah,
of him.
he just
Yeah.
annoyed me. Yeah.
You don't instantly just love someone, and if you do,
You're a
probably
creep.
either going to be their best friend or marry them.
yeah.
I was gonna say, like, even with the prison thing, if someone does one little thing wrong, you can hate them for the rest.
If
of
they
their
look at you funny, you'll be
Yeah,
like, that
you can-
jerk.
you're
I'm
like,
gonna kill
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them.
Much easier to hate.
Definitely easy to hate. It's just the easier option
Yeah, it
because
is. Yeah.
love is like commitment,
Love
effort.
is
you know.
challenging.
Yeah, it's effort. It's so much effort.
Hope you have any
Toby.
friends. Yeah,
would-
okay. Toby, you have a girlfriend. Come on, can't say that.
Yeah. Toby's the most committed here.
People might think that Jesse and I are dating, but no, I'm kidding.
All right. And on that, we're going to thank Amber for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for coming
Yes,
on.
that's
How'd you
okay.
like it? How'd
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's
No,
good to just talk.
have
It
someone
is.
different on the show.
Good to have you on. We'll probably get you on when we get a new mic as well,
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
as long as you want to. You know.
Yes. Yeah.
Love this.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure.
Hope everyone else has enjoyed. Another week of What Next podcast. Hopefully Sam's back. He'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Where is Sam?
Exactly.
Sam?
He's,
Amber?
he's on a mountain.
Samba? Amber?
Samba. I like that. Samba.
That's Samba's chair over there. All right. And on that, thanks for tuning in. Send us more questions. Like, subscribe. And what's next?